Hello ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Hedgehog 2010 aka Mirarran, returning you with the final update video of my MapleStory career. The time has finally come. I have reached level 200 on my Shadower after over 2 years of having it onto my account. And all I can really say about it is, wow, already? I've been playing MapleStory in 2007-2008, around the time I've graduated from high school. I've had an account ever since the year of 2006 and didn't really care about the game too often. I remember my brother playing this game on the family computer around the time and I felt intrigued to play it. I began my career as a warrior at the time and it felt so weird playing it because I had no idea what to do on the game. After hearing from another person telling me that I messed up the stats on it, I dropped the game because I had no way of getting help on the game. Around 2007-2008, I have been playing a game called .hack/GU on the PlayStation 2. Many hours spent on that game, and it just kinda reminded me of how much of an experience I had with MapleStory. I decided to go back on MapleStory to create a Thief Assassin class of the inspiration of the Terror of Death. Of course, I've barely had any knowledge of the game and was barely getting to level 30. I ran into a wise man on the game that, to this day, that I still miss. He was a Dark Knight known as a Dilbert. I hardly see him around on the game anymore, but the tips and advices he had given me made me want to remake my Thief into a Bandit. It's mainly thanks to him that I wouldn't have made a kick-ass class that is a Shadower today. I've had many experiences thanks to the guilds I've been part of, including Black Devil, Wild, Phoenix Wing, Stash, my own guild Soyosa, and now recently Savory. And before I forget, I need to add Black Pearl into here, so Black Pearl was also part of my experience as well. Before Big Bang, I wasn't prepared to get to level 120 once I've made it to level 70. I say it was time I took a break from there. But after the Big Bang patch update had already been implemented, I became hooked onto MapleStory once again. Perhaps a bit too hooked. I couldn't stop logging on and playing just to get my Thief up to level 120. On December 31st, 2010, I finally reached level 120. I was so happy when I did too. Of course, the journey was just going to get worse from there, or so I thought. I eventually found out about potentials and how helpful they can get the characters so far into the game. I am glad I found out about this, thanks to the band of characters from the guild Phoenix Wing and Kicks Your Face. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have bothered to continue my character the most game-breaking way possible. Eventually, time had passed and I wanted to explore more within the guilds. Granted, it was due to the fact I was a bit of a mischief in Phoenix Wing. The more guilds I've joined in, the more I've grown more mature, being in the guild as a junior master. I've gotten more experience of being a junior master in other guilds, and granted I've made my own guild Soyosa, but it never worked out due to my inactivity. Sorry Soyosa, you'll always be in my heart, and who knows, probably one day it will be revived. I don't know. There was more than a few members of the game that had pushed and urged me to keep moving forward to get to level 200. First off, it was with the guild member of my own guild, Soyosa. Steven, also known as Winter Skull, had urged me forward to keep becoming strong. In most cases, we would take on party quests together as a team to see how strong we've become, comparing our damage together. If it weren't mainly for him, I wouldn't have gotten the motivation to make my equip subpar strong to go up against him when it came to range. Needless to say, he won this round. I give the cake to him. Of course, there has been other people that I've ran across and met that had urged me forward to get to level 200. I can't really name them all right off the bat, but I will say that I appreciate every single one of your guys' love and support during the journey of my Shadower. I couldn't have gone this far if it hadn't been for you guys, so thanks. I love you all so very much. Mainly my love goes out to a Dilbert here. If it weren't for you, sir, I wouldn't have gotten the idea of or the courage to continue playing MapleStory as a thief. You have opened my mind and eyes into the game, and it has given me so much knowledge. You are a brilliant man, and I appreciate the lessons you have given me. I miss you, and I hope to see you around soon. This goes all out to you, my friend. Now that I'm level 200, what will I do? To be honest, I really have no idea. I will log on to hang out with friends, help them if they need it, and just have fun. Just because I reached level 200 doesn't mean I shouldn't continue having fun on the game. I won't be making another character anytime soon. It was bad enough that I went through on making a level 120 Wind Archer, as well as a few level 70 characters for extra stats, so I won't be going into doing that for quite some time. All I know is that I'm not quitting MapleStory unless it is really time for me to do so. I have too many friends that I've made on the game that I don't want to give up, especially those that have made a huge impact on my life. So again, I thank you all so very much for the support of my journey on here. This will be the last video of my MapleStory career, unless something comes up and I must post up more. But as far as I'm concerned, this will be the last video for my MapleStory career. Until then, look forward to more videos in the future, and as always, take care.